In the rich tapestry of Test cricket, few names evoke as much as awe and reverence as Muttiah Muralitharan. The master of spin and deception, Murali once again wove his magic on a turning track as Sri Lanka faced the West Indies in a keenly contested encounter. In a spell of classic off-spin mastery, the maestro off-spin bowler captured 5 wickets for just 34 runs in 23.4 hours, which included 5 maidens. A performance carved with precision, patience, and prodigious turn. Muralitharan dismantled the Caribbean resistance with his usual blend of guile and control. His victims read like a roll call of the West Indies lower order. The elegant call hooper was undone by sharp spin. Wicketkeeper Courtney Browne fell prey to the relentless pressure. Ian Bishop and Franklyn Rose had no answer to his subtleties, and the tail-ender Courtney Walsh was the final piece in the jigsaw.
Good comeback innings for him. Struggle against India. Didn't play in the One Day Internationals and didn't quite, in fact, reproduce the high quality of their strike runs. And, a bit their horse, as they say, Roger. That's his 50 in a rather funny way. Was it on, was it not on? And hesitated, and then the Sri Lankans were really loose in the field, number 50, and was played off too. In the context of this game, a very, very important innings, and vital to keep that on. He's on just before lunch here on the first session of the season. Keep keeping very fine for 4, but you have to be careful not to get too complacent or to just on the way. That he hasn't raised the finger. Muralitharan is sure he had him. All through the crowd, it's doing back on edge onto the back. The experienced umpires and the really good umpires. Here's that appeal once more. Inconclusive, I think, Roger. No. The only conclusive thing is that Hooper's still there. And he's out this time, leg before, the finger goes up, the straight ball skidding through on him, and Hooper trapped in the back foot, so Muralitharan gets the approval of the umpire this time, and the West Indies lose another important wicket, with Muralitharan getting his first wicket. How Hooper goes leg before for 27. Well, that's beautifully bowled. People looking for the ball, turning across and received by the straight one, trapped right in front. Lloyd back on this occasion, having no doubt whatsoever. And far he can is 27. West Indies now 168-5. And when you do get the bad deliveries, you make use of them. This was a bad delivery. Short outside the off stump, and Bishop was quick to seize upon it. They haven't been getting too many bad deliveries, the West Indian batsmen. So it's good that they do get a bad delivery. They can take advantage of it. Yeah, he's gone. Caught by Garcia. Barker eventually giving the decision. Flawless by Courtney Browne. The initially moved. Sri Lanka again among the wickets. Courtney Browne caught by Garcia at that silly point position.
think it was quite obvious to everyone that the ball came off the back. A very sharp catch here by Jayasuri, and umpire Barker nodded, giving the indication that he knew he was out. I think Courtney Browne was waiting for the finger to be raised instead of going off the nod, but he had to depart in the end. So no score. Weston is now 172 for 7.
Across it. Ian Bishop won't be at all proud of that shot. Muralitharan picks up another wicket. And the West Indies are now down 189. And Ian Bishop is losing patience there and losing his wicket as well.
Well, Bishop appeared to be holding an end up to Courtney, deciding, premeditating to have a swing towards the mid-wicket region, not getting anywhere near the ball, and having Goston removed. He's gone for 5. West Indies now 189.
Ball then right to him, so Muralitharan gets another wicket, and the West Indies collapse continues. Easy as pie. So Franklyn Rose goes without scoring, and the West Indies are 189 for 9.
Well, Rose here completely by the flight. That one spins right through the gate. Middle third back. West Indies now 189 for 9.
So the West Indies captain comes to the wicket. He would have watched these rather depressing proceedings from the pavilion. And here's the latest of the wickets. Completely deceived and comprehensively bowled.
Yes, bit of flight, not a dip, turn, right through the gate there.
Means the West Indies now have lost their last 5 wickets for 21 from 70 deliveries. Interesting to see what Walsh's approach will be here. First ball, all over. So Muralitharan finishes things off with 5 wickets, and the West Indies are all out for 189, which gives Sri Lanka a lead on first innings of 34.
Well, was trying to keep it out, a gripping forward defensive shot. But again, if he leads the bat, goes right through the gate and bowls in. Beautiful delivery once again. Pitching in the right spot, just drawing Walsh forward, teasing him and squeezing through the gate.
So that's the West Indies scorecard, rather depressing reading. They do at least pass the lowest score they've made on this ground, which was last year against New Zealand. And they were all up for 184, 189 here. And the last 6 wickets falling for 21 runs from 71 deliveries. And Muttiah Muralitharan, the little-off spinner, becomes the first spin bowler on this ground to take 5 wickets in an innings in a test. Tremendous performance by the plucky Sri Lankans. The problems created first of all by Push Pakamara with the first 3 wickets, those of Williams, Rifa and Lara, and then the spin of Muralitharan, Dharmasena 1 wicket, and the left-arm fast bowler De Silva 1. So it's up to the bowlers now for the West Indies to try and bowl them back into this game.
Thanks to the Murali brilliance, the West Indies were bundled out for a modest 189 runs, giving Sri Lanka a firm grip on the match. But Test cricket is never a one-act play, and the West Indies, known for their pride and resilience, roared back in the second innings with renewed purpose. They clawed their way to a spirited 6-wicket victory, defying spin, pressure, and the looming shadow of Muttiah Muralitharan's first innings heroic. It was a tale of 2 innings, one where Muralitharan exceptional supreme and another where the West Indies refused to bow down. Yet even in the defeat, Muralitharan's spell stood tall, a reminder of his genius and a performance that would be etched in the annals of Sri Lanka cricket history. So now let us turn back the clock and relive the artistry of Muttiah Muralitharan, a bowler who spun dreams out of dust and left batsmen grouping in a web of uncertainty. There was something truly hypnotic about Muttiah Muralitharan's bowling, a rare blend of subtlety, aggression and wizardry. With his whippy action, the supple wrist and those intensely focused eyes, Muttiah Muralitharan could turn the ball square on even the flattest of surfaces. What set him apart, however, was not just the prodigious turn he extracted, but his unwavering accuracy and relentless probing of a batsman technique. Whether it was the vicious off-break that kissed the edge or the deceptive dusra that zipped past the blade, Muttiah Muralitharan had the rare gift of making the ball talk. Each delivery part of a grander plan. He would build pressure over after over, chalking the opposition into mistake, never letting up. It was a mental game as much as a physical one, and the Muttiah Muralitharan was the supreme tactician, outthinking his prey with subtle change in flight, pace and trajectory. This spell against the West Indies was a shining example of his unmatched artistry. Even though the match result did not favor his side, the 5-wicket haul may not have come in a losing cause, but it was yet another masterclass in a career filled such a golden chapter. Muttiah Muralitharan's performance was a beacon of individual brilliance, a reminder of what one man could do with the ball and a vision. As we watch this unforgettable spell unfold once again, we are reminded not just of the wickets, but of the craft, the quiet cunning genius that defined an era. If you like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.